Alright, in today's video we are going to be talking about a major premium live event slash pay-per-view changed. The second thing we're going to be talking about is Edge potentially going to AEW or just riding off into the sunset. And of course, the main event, CM Punk coming back to All Elite Wrestling. Yes.
Okay.
Let's start off with the premium live event slash pay-per-view that is being changed. In my opinion, this is actually a smart move, and let's go ahead and talk about why that is. This premium live event that was recently known as the King and Queen of the Ring was supposed to take place in Saudi Arabia, May 27th, and it is now being changed.
This is bullshit.
To Night of Champions. And the reason why I feel like they changed it is because Roman Reigns' 1000th day as champion is on the day of this premium live event slash pay-per-view. So it's apropos that he is the champion going into this, and he will most likely be the champion after it's all said and done. Night of Champions, why not? Now the thing is, are they scrapping the King and Queen gimmick altogether? Are they scrapping the King and Queen tournament altogether? I don't know. But if they decide to keep the King and Queen tournament and somehow incorporate it leading up to Night of Champions, I do feel that they should do something along the lines of maybe giving the winner of each side, King and Queen, a title match. Now, if they are going to change it to Night of Champions, I don't think that they should have the King and Queen in general on this show if it is supposed to be only champions. They should have their own premium live event like it was supposed to be originally. I think that would be the best way to handle this current scenario and situation, and that would just be the way to do it.
I'm interested.
CM Punk has been the topic of conversation for a while now.
Do I have everybody's attention now?
With that whole media scrim and everything like that, he actually went out of there in an injury.
I'm sorry if I'm a little nippy.
That's fine.
I'm hurt and I'm old and I'm tired and I work with children.
Or with an injury. And then Mox was given the title again, which he then lost at Full Gear to MJF, the next pay-per-view. Now CM Punk should be recuperated by now. He should be good to go. He was probably ready to go maybe like a month or two ago, if not sooner. Who knows? But we should be seeing him relatively soon. He's been saying and expressed numerous times that he is willing to just work with everyone and apologize, come back and do what he needs to do, despite the IG story that was posted, which a lot of people were saying it was in response to Dave Meltzer. Personally, man, CM Punk, he's always been a type of a hothead. It's not a big deal to me. I like CM Punk and I would be happy to see him come back, especially with the upcoming event in All In, with over 60,000 people that they need to fill seats for. I think a CM Punk versus like maybe Kenny Omega or some sort of CM Punk and other company versus the Elite would be a good way to do this. I know right now they're doing the Elite versus the Blackpool Combat Club. Maybe you can somehow incorporate CM Punk into that. I'm pretty sure they can figure something out. Chris Jericho has said that he did not want CM Punk back at one point, and now it is being reported that CM Punk and Chris Jericho are going to try to work behind closed doors and see if they can work with each other. Now, personally, Chris Jericho has always been a businessman, so maybe when he said those things that you heard or whatever the case may be was in regards to maybe him trying to get CM Punk back so that when they work together it would be money and people would be invested in the feud, because that's usually how it is with AEW. A lot of the fans in AEW are a lot more ear to the ground on social media and things like that than the casuals who watch WWE. So that's a bit more of coinciding with them doing business with one another. And Dax himself has said that CM Punk has personally told him that he wants to come back. He said it on his podcast numerous times. And I think CM Punk and FTR working together and maybe taking on either the Elite or the Blackpool Combat Club, I think it would be pretty sweet. There's a lot of things that can still be done there, and since AEW is going to be walking into Chicago the week before Forbidden Door at Chicago, Illinois, June 21st, it would make a lot of sense for CM Punk to come back on that day. They always seem to have him usually return in his hometown. June 21st would be my date to bring him back. Is that when he's going to show up? We don't know. I haven't seen anything yet. And last but not least, Edge. Edge is set to retire most likely in Toronto of this year due to what he said last year in Toronto, where he said,
One last time, Montreal,
I'm looking at the calendar. We usually come here in August. So next August, I plan on seeing each and every one of you. And in a perfect world, we all say goodbye to each other that night.
But in any case, people were saying, oh, maybe he'll go to AEW. Edge has always been a WWE guy. And truth be told, although it would make sense for him to go to AEW, he can turn heel, team up with Christian, then have a Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy program, Hardys versus ENC one more time. And I think that would be pretty sweet. Or should I say pretty, it would totally reek of awesomeness. And then obviously Christian, Edge can have their one-on-one match and retire together. Some people in WWE were interested in bringing back Christian when his contract expired. They just don't know when that is. I think, although it would be cool to see Edge in AEW, it's not necessarily needed. And it's not something that I am like leaning for. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I need Edge in AEW. It's not really required. I think Edge has had a fantastic career. Would I like to see his best friend have his final match with him? 100%. Which is why I would choose the latter in having Christian return to WWE versus Edge going to AEW. Let me know if you guys have anything else to add here. Drop it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day. What other news should I talk about? Peace.